What's happening, my people? So, Power, episode 7, The Devil Inside. So, who are we hating this episode? I'm hating Teresi. I'm hating him. He's just doing some bitch ass shit. His wife finally finds out that Tommy is Teresi's son. I think she kind of knew anyway. She seems like a smart lady. Is something she was kind of like in denial about, but she knew about it. And Teresi, he thought he was just so smart. She wouldn't know or whatever, but she knew. She slapped the taste out of his mouth. But she's telling him like she's old school mob. So she like I don't like that rat stuff anyway. And I'm dying. So when I die, you're gonna be by yourself. You gonna snitch on your son? Like, I don't think she's with that at all. So he's fishing for information. The bad thing is like at some times in the season it seemed like Tommy was kind of leery of his father. He was like, I don't know, he got out. I don't know if he snitched or did this and that and stuff. This episode, early on, it gave me a headache. He was singing like a songbird. Yeah, I wrapped somebody up in bubble wrap and threw him off a building and shot him in the head. I burned somebody up and shot him in the head. Me and Ghost shot somebody with a nail gun and shot him in the head. And he's telling all the information. He's giving everything. And you know something? I don't think it's going to be Teresi that they're going to have to worry about towards with the snitching. But Teresi, speaking of the snitching, he tells the DA agents and stuff, he tells them about the murder that Ghost did in prison. So, I wonder what's going to happen with that. That's more information. But what I was saying is why we probably won't have to worry about Teresi. He keeps throwing he's like, come eat dinner with us, son. Oh no, not you, it's just a family affair. And when you notice Tommy bearing his soul and just telling all this information, gossiping, you see homeboy in the back. He's the one that's like he's taking it all in. So is he a sleeper agent or whatever, or is he just somebody that's going to watch his own back and maybe throw all of them under the bus for him to get back in good with the family? So that could bear fruit or whatever. So other characters in the show, Ghost, he trying to get his business together. So they got to worry about the Jimenez. They have to murder them. So that's coming up. Other things, the Queen's Child Project. He finds out Tate is right about to run for governor. So Tate goes up to him like, yeah, I'm running for governor and blase blase. I'm giving y'all your money back. We're not doing the Queen's Child Project. You out of here. And so that's the only thing Ghost been worrying about is about his legacy for his daughter Raina. But there is no Queen's Child Project. So one time, Ghost finally gets the upper hand on Congressman Tate. Senator Tate, whatever he is, bitch ass Tate. But he goes and he finds out the criminal information because he been skimming money off the top. He been taking all kind of money. So Ghost got that information. So he finally got the upper hand on that bitch ass cat right there. But then Ghost shoots himself in the foot with other things. Because no matter whether he wants to admit it or not, he's hurt by his wife sleeping with Silver. And speaking of sleeping with Silver, like that's how the episode begins, and she's like, oh yeah, and Silver, he gonna treat me right, and da 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 da. And so they have a congruent sex scene. Like Silver is in Tasha, and then Ghost in Angela. And I hate Silver, dog. I hate Silver. And Silver is just all I can think about is Silver, bitch ass nigga. The only like the reason why he just so weak for Tasha and stuff, he ain't never got nothing in his life look like it. Just you just a hoe ass nigga. Can't stand him. But then I said go shoot himself in the foot. The way go shoot himself in the foot is because it does weigh on his mind. Like he's angry at it, the fact that his wife stepped out on him, even though Ghost stepped out as well. They both was doing their dirt. But why Ghost is so mad about that? Because it's not the first time. Like, she slept with Sean as well. Tasha a hoe. But he goes and threatens Silver. He like, yeah, you messing with my wife and this and that. You are going to corroborate her story and this and that. Silver is not built for that. Silver like, oh my God, Ghost is after me. he buggies on her. She goes to his apartment and she looking for him. He takes everything, moves everything out the apartment. He like, nope, I'm not messing around. I'm gone. So that's out of there. So that's a big piece of the puzzle that they needed that's gone because Ghost was too ambitious, too angry, and was too emotional and ran him away. Other things going, Tommy's mother, his real mother, she finds out about him and his father's relationship. She shows up to the house. That's crazy. That's a crazy ass woman right there. But then Tommy's lying like, I have a woman in my life and this and that. So him and Lala look like they might be getting back together. Like he need him a little something on the show. Everybody got, except for Kanan. Kanan ain't got nothing. But everybody got a little female friend on the show or whatever. But speaking of Kanan, like Kanan is making ways towards power. The show is about power. Everybody is on their rise to power. So he meets up with Dre and stuff, and they have their little. No, he didn't meet up with Dre. Ghost met up with Dre, but he puts Kanan up to the murder. I guess he's trying to keep his hands clean and knows that something is up. Like Dre is a snaky type dude, so maybe be two birds, one stone. Maybe he knew Dre was gonna try and kill him or something, so Kanan kills him and then they kill Kanan or whatever. That's two birds, one stone. But it didn't work out like that. Kanan is ahead of the curve. So Kanan kills the Jimenez, the brother. And Dre is supposed to kill the Serb. So that was the original agreement between Dre and Ghost and stuff. But when Dre goes to the Serb is gone because Kanan already warned him. But Kanan did that to lock up his spot. Kanan's trying to stay on top. And Dre is making all kind of enemies, man. Dre got his little homeboy, the dude that's always looking like that, that's looking like Stevie J. And he's turning against Dre. He wants to get under Dre. He knows Dre is going down because Dre is just, he's not a people person. People don't like Dre. And so they have a lot going on this episode, man. Look like Tariq was finally about to come around to his father, reaching out to him. But no. He goes back on the dark path and he like, I want to be a hustler, Kanan. Why is Kanan hanging with like a 16-year-old boy? Kanan loves to hang out with this little boy. At one point, it was about, I'm going to get back at Ghost. So I'm going to turn his son bad. Now he just, that's who he wants to hang out with. That gives me a headache. And I don't know, the way the show is looking like Kanan might be the last man standing, man. Like, yes, 50 Cent G unit. Because everything else just going downhill. But Proctor, they putting Proctor up to stuff. He look like he want to snitch on Angela, man. Like, everybody is turning against everybody. That's just a common thread so far. Tommy keeps meeting up with Angela, sneaking and breaking into her stuff. So she was about to put him up to a murder, but she offers She offers John a job in DC with her other lover. So we'll see if that comes to pass. If he does take the bait and goes to DC, that'll be a big win for him. But if not, they're gonna have a lot of shit to deal with, because they trying to take Angela down. And moves towards the show, where the show is gonna go and stuff. What other things? I'm trying to think. Ghost, Dre, Angela. Oh, Tasha comes in at the end. She still has the murder weapon, so she like, this is our last line. I got the weapon. So she talk about she gonna turn herself in. And Ghost like, no, if anybody gonna take the fall, it's gonna be me. But I don't think either one of them will be the culprit with the murder weapon. Will they be able to plant the weapon on somebody? And maybe Dre, maybe something with it's a whole lot going on. I didn't speak on it. Tommy and his father committed a murder earlier. That was their bonding moment. Like, Tommy needs to stay away from Teresi. Like, Teresi is no good. Everybody needs to stay away from everybody. They all need to go their separate ways, because they all turning against each other. They snitching, and there is no honor amongst Power Cast. But we'll see what's gonna happen. Like, the next episode look like Tariq is gonna be falling further into the life by listening to Kanan and stuff. I don't know, but I think he finally finds out that Kanan killed his son, killed Sean. So how will that affect their relationship? And then I see Tariq on the preview. He jumps out on somebody with a gun. Look like it might have been Ghost. But in the previews of the show, he tells Ghost, I want to be a hustler. I want to be taught the game. So maybe whenever Kanan reveals this information, it's going to push Tariq to more towards his father, because him and Sean was close. So him finding out that Kanan killed Sean, that might ruin their relationship. So we're going to see. Man, there's a lot going on. This is more intricate than The Young and the Restless, Guiding Light. There's The World Turns. Man, there is a lot of drama going on in the world of Power. Lord have mercy, man. It's hard to talk about the show because there's so much going on. But then it's not hard to keep going because there is all kind of stuff to talk about, man. There is, Lord have mercy. But like, comment, subscribe to be the greatest and the most hated. Peace out.